Good morning, everybody. My name is Luis Rodriguez, and I am the Executive Director of RGV Lead. And we are so grateful that you are joining us this morning for the 19th Annual Career and Education Expo. We would have loved to have seen you in person, but for the safety of all involved, we wanted to make sure that we kept you all safe and our staff safe. So these are virtual webinars. They will be from October 26th through October 30th. The first 4 days will include employers along with programs of study from higher education. And then on Friday, you'll have employability skills along with state universities. So session 1 now at 9 a.m. to 9:50 is our business, finance, and marketing, part 1. And we're going to get going. We'd like to thank this is presented by RGV Lead, Lincoln Economic and Academic Development. We're in the business of education and workforce solutions, Cameron. We'd like to thank our Expo sponsors. Our gold sponsor is Texas Gas Service, and one of our bronze sponsors is Harlingen Manufacturers Association. They made financial contributions to make sure that we had this event virtually and for the safety of all. We'd also like to thank all of our Expo Committee. As you can see, we have our higher education institutions, we have some school districts, we have employers. So we definitely appreciate all of their dedicated time and effort. We've been planning this event since early June, and we wanted to make sure it was a success. So thank you all to all of the higher education institutions, the local school districts, all the local employers to help us, RGV Lead, make this successful. This is a webinar, this is technology. We want to make sure that it runs as smoothly as possible, but please note that there will be some technology difficulties along the way, and we hope there's not many. So just bear with us as much as you can, and we'll get going. We want to welcome Mr. Pat Hobbs, our Executive Director of Workforce Solutions, Cameron. He has a message for you all for this morning, so I'm going to start his video.
Good morning. I'm Pat Hobbs, the Executive Director of Workforce Solutions, Cameron, one of the sponsors of this Expo event with RGV Lead. I'm so happy that we have this opportunity because of the pandemic to find a virtual solution to keeping the Expo going, because I think it's critically important for high school seniors to be able to see the jobs that are available, experience some discussion with the potential employers of your future, and be able to make some decisions that need to be made in order for you to be a part of the future workforce of Cameron County. Now, I say that because part of my job is to make sure that the proper workforce is developed to meet the needs of our county employers. And I think it's critical that before high school students make those endorsement decisions in the 9th grade, that they have a large degree of career awareness, career exposure, maybe some internships, whatever, so that by the time they make the endorsement decision in the 9th grade, they know where they're going more or less, at least a career pathway, and can take some CTE courses during high school and then progress to post-secondary education, either at a community college or a technical college, to build their skill level so that they'll be employable in the workforce. Now, I want to also say that as I've been in this position for 10 years, I've watched the workforce change, the dynamics of the workforce, the speed with which technology is changing things, artificial intelligence, robotics, the internet, all of those factors are doubling or tripling our knowledge base every 2 or 3 years. And that's an important thing to consider. The old style of everybody going for a 4-year degree, some of which the degrees might not be very valuable anymore, are really losing out. I think speed is going to be of the essence in the future. You need to consider certificates and associate degrees and moving into the workforce with skill sets that are sellable to employers. Everything is working at such a rapid pace that speed is of the essence. And I challenge you to do your homework, do your research, visit the websites of both my agency, Workforce Solutions Cameron, and view the videos that we have available that teach you how to do career awareness outreach, career search, visit the types of jobs, get the statistics on what those jobs pay and what the availability and demand is, and really make a good decision about where you want to go with your career path. I think that we have an opportunity during this COVID pandemic to take some time to really study our career approach for the future with your parents, with your counselors, and make good decisions on your career pathway, because it's important. Without skill sets, you have no job. Without a job, you have no future. So welcome to the Expo. Learn as much as you can, get exposed as much as you can, and please visit our websites to gain even more information. Thank you.
All right, we would like to thank Mr. Pat Hobbs from Workforce Solutions Cameron, who put that video together for us. Thank you so much, Mr. Hobbs. Like you said, Workforce Solutions Cameron does play a vital role in helping students and other individuals to be able to look for employment opportunities and the best interest for everybody. So thank you, Mr. Hobbs. On the screen next, you'll see part of the labor market report, which RGV Lead, which we on a yearly basis, every other year basis, we put out. And what it does is it brings information to you all, the students, to local educators, to administrators, and also to the Rio Grande Valley. And what it does is it gives you a broad overview of the workforce here in the Rio Grande Valley. So on your screen, what you'll see is different targeted occupations for the current session for the business, finance, and marketing. You'll see different careers there. You'll see the typical work pay that an individual in that field, from low point to high point and midpoint. It talks about the estimated annual openings from 2014 to 2024. So every year you'll see that appraisers and assessors of real estate, they'll be under 5. For bookkeeping, auditing clerks, there's 472, estimated. Now these are estimations, and then what it tells you is what you will need in regards to education and training needed. So in our labor market report, you will see on page 76, and that is available for you all on our website, rgvlead.org. It tells you, so HS means for bookkeeping and auditing means that you need a high school diploma or 1 year of post-secondary certificate to complete. If you scroll down a little bit more, what you see for like clerks, multiple types, including administrative support clerks, you'll see quite a bit of openings on an annual basis. And then you'll see that you need a high school diploma or 1 year, which is post-secondary certificate. And OJT means on-the-job training, and we have that all listed out within the labor market report. It is a fairly big document. I don't know if you can see me here. I'm holding it up, and it has everything broken down for you all. So every other year, RGV Lead has the pleasure of being able to produce that document and share it with you all, so you can get better acquainted with what's specifically needed for the career that you're interested in. Next, we're going to hear from Brenda Enriquez. She's the president of the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce. So let me turn off my camera, and we'll let Brenda take it away.
Hello, seniors. My name is Brenda Enriquez, and I proudly serve as the President and Chief Executive Officer for the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce. So the mission of the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce is to promote tourism, to support our local businesses through education, promotion, and networking opportunities. So my role here is to serve as President and Chief Executive Officer. So one of the things that I do is I make sure that our mission is accomplished. So all of the decisions that are made here at the Chamber need to be in line with those of our mission. And our board of directors love to say that we're here to support tourism, to encourage local businesses through promotion, networking, and opportunities. And that is what we do. We're here to serve our business community. So the business is going to need to somehow have a networking opportunity so they can make connections with other businesses just like themselves, so they can figure out, you know what, maybe you could benefit from some of my goods or services, and vice versa. And that's how you guys figure out what commonalities you have. You can expand your sales. You can expand to those people that you do business with. So all of these are opportunities. So being part of the chamber allows you to be surrounded by others just like you. This year, our chamber celebrated 80 years of business leadership, which we're really excited. We also did about over 25 educational workshops for our businesses, whether it's, you know what, I want to open up a business, how to open a business. You know what, it's my first year in my business. What am I going to expect for my tax return? What should I be gathering and making sure that I'm good with Uncle Sam, the IRS? We also have business development opportunities, and this is when we can invite members and business leaders to come together and to talk about, you know, what is it that we're experiencing? How are you seeing the same thing that I'm seeing? How can we make this better? How can we turn it around? And what are some projects that we can think about moving forward? You know, develop a business community. We actually put those together, which we're really proud of. And I want to say last year we did about 23. So every year we have to make sure we stay relevant. We hear from our members what is it that they need, because that's what we're responsible for. We're responsible for the gap. So their success is our success. Another great thing that the Chamber does offer is business after hours networking mixers. And so, you know, that is one of the most important things, because that is one thing that you can go and there's a strategy behind it. It's not just a mixer. It's like you go and you take your business card. You make it a point to meet 3 to 4 people and, you know, exchange cards, exchange information, talk about, you know, let me learn more about your business. Tell me more. We also do signature events. We do our annual Buenos Aires luncheon, where we invite business leaders to come have lunch with us, and we highlight some of our community leader spotlights. It's very important to highlight your businesses. Highlight those that are doing a great job. Ensure everyone is happy with your services, but you also acknowledge, you reward your community, those that are doing a good job. As you guys transition from the high school world into like the college world, you know, the real world, it's all the real world. But my advice to you is to get used to learning, because you will always be learning in life. The world will always be evolving, so get used to learning. And don't be afraid to take risks. Take plenty of them. Learn as much as you can. Surround yourself with positive people, people who are ambitious, people who have a growth mindset, people who understand you, people who can mentor you, that you learn from. Surround yourself with several mentors. Learn from them. You know, it's not, the journey is a long journey. So always find those people that help you be a better person. Be wise in the decisions that you make, and always ensure that you are in the pathway of your vision. So those are some of the tips that I would give you. So be resilient. Be the best that you can be. Remember your mission, and then your mission will guide you to the right direction through your journey in life.
All right, thank you. We have polls that we're going to be sending. Oh, sorry, launch. Hold on, excuse me, sorry. Like I said, if you could please help us with this, we want to make sure that we give you the best expo as possible. I do see there's some questions and some chats. I'm going to get to them shortly. So if you just take a few seconds to answer the poll, we would definitely appreciate it. Okay, just a few more seconds. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close the poll. And I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. Let me see what the questions are. Yes, if we'll be able to get you a list of who is attending the session. And then, yes, everything's gonna be recorded and it will be displayed on our YouTube page. That's the goal. So hopefully you heard that. Now there's all right. So next we're gonna jump to the next video. Our next video comes to us from the McAllen Economic Development Corporation. Oh, went one too fast. Give me a moment. Let me load this video. And there we go. Fix it. All right. Let me make it big.
Hello, everyone. My name is Beatriz. I'm the president and CEO of the McAllen Economic Development Corporation and the McAllen Foreign Trade Zone. I want to welcome all of you here today to talk about careers and what you need to do in order to prepare yourselves for the career of the future. Because after all, you're not looking just for a job. You really are wanting a career that you can find rewarding for a lifetime. The McAllen Economic Development Corporation actually works with companies from all over the world that are looking at South Texas and particularly McAllen area as a place to establish a new manufacturing operation, which will ultimately create job opportunities for yourselves and your classmates, as well as family and friends. Then we also have the McAllen Foreign Trade Zone. And the McAllen Foreign Trade Zone is an inbound logistics company that handles third-party logistics. We are very similar to a little tiny Amazon.com, where we ship products for companies direct to customers. So when you order something from Amazon, we do the same thing for certain companies of their products to households just like yours. I think when you start looking at career and advice, those are things that you'll get lots of. But I think what you really want to look at is look into yourself and say, what do I want to do with my life? What would make me successful, or what would reward me? What would be a rewarding career for me? And then go for it. Don't worry about whether it requires a particular type of education or things. You want to be doing things that you like. So it may be a technical program. You may want to work on cars. You may want to build cabinets. You may want to do computer repair, or you may want to write software programs. Or you may want to be a surgeon or nurse or anything else. You have to decide that. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it, because you can't. The thought that I would like to leave you with, and this is one that I personally experienced. When I was your age, I was in school, and I had a teacher that told me once that I wasn't smart enough to do what I wanted to do. You know something? And you can too. Believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, and you can do whatever you want to do.
All right, we definitely appreciate Mr. Partridge for his message. At this time, there is another poll. I know. All right, you should have a poll. We'll give you just about a minute. So if everybody can please help us, we want to make sure that we bring the best content, for the years to come. So you're definitely helping us by answering these polls. Kadoki, just a few more seconds, and then we'll close this poll. We definitely appreciate everybody that's voted. All right, I'm going to close the poll. All right, thank you all so much. Next, we are fortunate to have, so what we want to do with this expo, and you'll see this throughout the week, is we bring in featured employers, right? We bring in the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce, the McAllen Economic Development Corporation, along with so many others. And then we bring in featured programs of studies and how you can get there. So we are fortunate to have from Texas Southmost College, from the Business Management and Technology, Beatriz Castillo. I'm going to play her video, and then afterwards I'm going to bring her on in case she wants to provide any additional information, or if there's any questions, you can put them in the chat, and she's here to help us. So give me just a moment. Let me scroll through the next one, and we'll start her program.
Hi, my name is Beatriz Castillo, and I'm the faculty and program coordinator for the Business Management and Technology program. I've been teaching for 39 years, and as a matter of fact, I was a product of this program back in 1984 when I graduated with an associate's. Now, of course, as time went by, the name of the degree has changed, but it is the same program that I started with. Why should you study my particular program is because most of the topics that we cover in the classes are beneficial to all careers. It doesn't matter what you eventually wind up doing. For example, we talk about the positive and the negatives about handling employees in the business world. And like I said, business world that encompasses all programs. Either you're going to be in a medical field or a paralegal field or an accounting field. That particular topic is important for all employees and all supervisors. This is what I tell my students. You might not down the road decide that this is not the program for you, but you will not have wasted your time because the knowledge that you will have covered in my classes are going to make you that employee that all the supervisors are looking for. What do I want the high school students to know about my program? Is that in my department or my program, the students can come in and study the certificate, which is the administrative proficiency of study. And what that is that it prepares students to go into the administrative field, the receptionist field, customer service, some supervisory positions. But the main focus of the administrative certificate is to prepare students to work in the office. That is a 18-hour certificate, which is 2 semesters. When the student finishes that certificate, and a lot of them do, they go on and they continue with the business management and technology program of study. Because the certificate is 1 year, and after they complete the 1 year, then all they need is 1 more year for the associates. And once the student completes the business management and technology program, the positions that they would have in front of them that they can apply for would be the first line supervisor, an office coordinator, an office assistant, a software specialist, or a human resource assistant. So the other thing that I want the high schools to remember is that because it is a technical program, that simply means that if you were to move on to a university, most of the technical courses are not transferable onto a university degree, but we do have an articulation with South Texas Community College in McAllen. They have an online program, which is called the BAS, Bachelor of Applied Science, and they will take all your 60 credit hours in the business management, and you go in as a junior. So once you go in, you have just 2 more years, and then you'll have a degree in leadership organization, and it is a Bachelor of Applied Science. So once you get your Business of Applied Science, then the door is open. You can apply anywhere you want to for your master's, and then eventually up to your PhD. I mean, it opens the door. And what I like to tell my students is that to look at my program as a building block approach, because you come in 1 year for your certificate, then you go 2 years for the associate, and then you go 2 more years and you get your bachelor's, and then after that you decide if you want to continue or not. So I hope to see all of you, or most of you, on campus. And again, my name is Beatriz Castillo, and my email address is beatriz.castillo@tsc.edu, and I do answer all my emails within 48 hours. So good luck in the future, and hope to see you walking down the hallways of TSC.
Thank you, Ms. Castillo, and I know you are on with us. So if you'd like to share any additional information, I don't see any questions, but I definitely appreciate you being on with us. If you want to share anything additional, I'm going to share the poll as well. While the students are doing it, you can share any additional information.
I just want to start by saying welcome to the Expo. You have a full day ahead of you, and there's plenty to see. And I also want to thank Mr. Rodriguez for inviting me to be part of the panel this morning. And students, I wish you luck. And if there's anything that I can help you with, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Thank you, Ms. Castillo. We also have Adriana McElrath. I think I said that correct. She is from the McAllen Economic Development Corporation. I didn't see her on the screen when we did their presentation. So Adriana, if you'd like to share anything as well, you're able to join and share that while we do the poll. Give the poll just a couple more seconds and then we'll end it. Thank you everybody that's voting. We definitely appreciate the feedback. All right, I'm going to close the poll. All right, there is a question. Raising the hand. Trying to see. I don't see anything in the chat. I see a raised hand. If you want to type the question and we'll answer it here shortly. Next, we are going to jump to Cindy Mata. She is from Texas State Technical College, and she is part of the Business Management Technology. Let me get her video up.
Hi.
Nope. There we go. And we'll go ahead and play hers.
Hello, my name is Cindy Mata, and I am the State Department Chair for Business Management Technology. I'm here to talk to you about our program. So what is Business Management Technology? We train our students to be that go-to person in the office. Here is an interesting fact. Texas employs the third most executive administrative assistants in the nation. Therefore, we at GSTC in the Business Management Technology program provide the training necessary to fill those positions that are in great demand. So think about any type of business. There is always that person who's in the front greeting and helping customers. There is that person that's managing employees. And of course, there is that person keeping track of the profits so that the business can keep operating in the green. Our program teaches you all the essential skills necessary for the success of the business. Now look at the list. You can see there are many necessary skills in business management. The first one is a clear understanding of accounting principles and concepts. Why? Because we need to ask, are we making a profit? Are employees getting paid? Are we getting paid, right? Second one on the list is implementing efficient management processes. As managers, we need to follow efficient management processes to ensure that everyone in the organization is treated equally and fairly, as well as our customer. And finally, the last three are extremely important. We want our customers to be happy with our services and do not want to give information that is incorrect. That is why the last three go hand in hand to provide the best service possible. Being able to effectively communicate verbally, electronically, and visually, working with supervisors, customers, employees, and stakeholders, and of course, knowledge of computer software. We do live in the world of technology. So in order to accomplish the necessary skills for employment, our curriculum is divided into three areas of instruction. We have the accounting area, management, and software. This provides a well-rounded curriculum for any type of career you would like to follow. We've even had students that go through our program and They wanted to start their own business, and they did, and they are very successful because of the well-rounded curriculum that we have. We offered an AAS degree, Associate of Applied Science degree, which is 5 semesters in length. We also have a Certificate 2, which is 4 semesters in length. Each option has 45 credit hours of courses related to business management. We are available 100% online, and our faculty are located throughout the state. Our campuses that include our faculty are in Abilene, Breckenridge, Brownwood, Harlingen, and Marshall. So if you're still wondering what type of careers are out there, just look at the list. All areas in accounting, we have office managers, secretaries, administrative assistants, office clerks. And what's the average salary? Well, in Texas, it's about $26,000 a year, and the cost to earn a degree at TSTC is less than $12,000. So if you want to be that go-to person in any industry, enroll in our program. Feel free to connect to anyone in our department at any time if you have any questions. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.
All right, thank you. And I know, I think I saw Miss Mata with us on the panelist side. Yep, I do see her there.
Yes. Good morning,
Ms. Mata.
everyone. Good morning, Mr. Rodriguez. Thank you for inviting me to showcase our program. I just want to say thank you and good luck to all the students out there, and just follow your dreams. You never know where they may take you. And like I said in the PowerPoint presentation, you know, your dreams make you where you want to go, and with a business background, and also, as Ms. Castillo stated, there is so much more than just sitting behind a desk in our type of programs. So, you know, just follow your dreams. Thank you for having me.
There was a question, maybe Ms. Mata, you can answer. I have to follow up with Ms. Castillo. Is when the program starts, summer, fall? If you can answer that.
Sure. Our program, we have 3 semesters. It is a semester in length. So you start in the fall, which is typically the last week in August, and it runs through December. And then, of course, you have your spring semester, starts in January and typically runs all the way through May. And then you do have your summer sessions, which starts in June and ends in August. Now, because of COVID, and even prior to COVID, our program is 100% online. So you don't have to go to campus. You just work from home. So if you're working and, you know, you have a family and, you know, life is crazy, and it even got crazier with COVID, our program has been 100% online for the last 2 years. On each of our different campuses, there were some face-to-face, but that's kind of been put on the side for now. And depending on what happens to COVID, well, that will determine if we ever go back to back to face-to-face. So I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, well, I thank you so much for answering that. I'll follow up with Ms. Castillo. I think, you know, I don't know who the question was for, but that definitely helps the students realize kind of what their semester would look like in regards to when it starts and ends. So we definitely appreciate that. Any other questions that we can answer for students that are on the webinar right now? I'm about to close the last poll. We definitely appreciate you voting and helping us out. All right, Ms. Mata. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Mata, for being a panelist and being online with us. I'm going to come back on camera.
Thank you.
All right, you should be seeing my camera, I hope.
Hello.
All right, we want to thank everybody for being on this first webinar with us. We do apologize for any technological challenges that we may have had. We're working through it just like everybody else is across the Rio Grande Valley, across the nation because of COVID. We want to, like I said, thank you also for all the students that are juniors and seniors. As you can see, we do have a lot of technology giveaways. So at this time, we'd ask that you take out your phone, open the camera, point it at that QR code so you can take a survey. Now, you will be able to, every session you sit in or view, you'll be able to enter your name. So that increases your chances to be able to win a prize, right? We have Chromebooks, we have wireless earbuds. We actually purchased 80 of those, so not 75. We have portable phone chargers. We have 2 printers, wireless, and then we have 2 books from an individual that's going to be presenting. He's an author, Todd Ayton. So we definitely appreciate him providing us with some of those books. So go ahead and complete the survey. Make sure you put your contact info. It's required on there, what high school and all. We definitely appreciate you sitting in this first webinar. And if there's no other questions, we definitely appreciate it. You're more than welcome to sign off. Like I said, please complete the survey. Help us out. Thank you for completing the poll questions. And we'll stick around if you need us. We're here to if you have any questions you want to ask, we can definitely do that. But at this time, this session has been completed. Once again, thank you. Our Facebook live drawing will be on November the 10th. We'll have it on our RGV Lead Facebook page. We'll do a live raffle. But that's it. Thank you all so much.